Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City, and today we'll be watching the trailer to 1987's Teen Wolf 2. And that's T-O-O, as in Teen Wolf also. It sounded like a sequel initially, but now it just seems like a different cast and the same shit happening again, starring Jason Bateman and I'm not really sure who else. I think Mark Holton returns from the first film. He, of course, played Francis Buxton in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and I don't know if anyone else returned from the original film Teen Wolf, starring Michael J. Fox. Sure, Jason Bateman is cute, but he's no Michael J. Fox. But how can he handle the rigors of being a teen wolf also as well? Well, we are about to find out, because without any further ado, here's the trailer to 1987's Teen Wolf 2. Atlantic Release Inc. I don't recognize that logo.
Jason Bateman is Teen Wolf 2. Todd Howard is a regular guy.
Bye.
With a couple of problems.
You just hit me with a dead frog.
Jerk.
Good luck.
Just like his cousin Scott.
Feeling a little furry in there, buddy?
The good news is he's going to college.
This fine young man
John Aston
and dreams into the ring.
The bad news is he's going through a few changes.
And when you do change, I'm gonna be there to take you straight to the top. I don't howl. You don't see any fangs, do ya? It's not gonna happen.
and it happens.
Do you love me?
Hey.
Sometimes the answer to all your problems is staring you right in the face.
We've arrived.
Teen Wolf 2.
Strange boy.
All right. Well, that was the trailer to Teen Wolf 2 also as well, and I certainly have a lot on my mind. First of all, I don't recognize, what was it? Atlantic Releasing Corporation. Release seems like this escaped, you know? They didn't seem like they distributed this film so much as put it out, maybe at a 99-cent video. And they said, put it on the back shelf. There, we've released it. That's it. Because I've never heard about this movie without doing my due research. Heavy on Jason Bateman. They must have went, boom, let's put our money on Jason Bateman as not Michael J. Fox. It's so weird. What had he done at that point? They treated his name like it was Sean Connery or Elvis or Al Pacino or something, where it's like, this name will sell this movie. They put it even before the Teen Wolf process, and then so it's Jason Bateman, big red letters, so you think he's starring in some sort of action cop drama. You're like, the hell is this? And then they put that logo, which is really, really unnecessary, because it's just this cartoon logo. It's cheaply done. It's not even in color. It's black and white. And then they had that horrible howl that like almost blew my ears. It was just, it was too high. It was too much. So I'm unsettled already. I know this movie's going to have Jason Bateman, and I'm going to be unsettled. And then the premise seems to be he is Michael J. Fox's cousin. Okay? Not bad. He looks like he could be a cousin. He's similarly cute, smart alecky guy. There's a little family ties happening there. But I will tell you this. When a movie hinges on something your cousin did, and they mention that explicitly multiple times. What happened to... Look, dear Lord, where did this come from? When the movie hinges on your cousin, they mention your cousin multiple times, and the whole movie exists because your cousin did something, and now you're based in that, and your cousin does not appear in the film at all. Not a statue, not a phone call, not a picture, not anything. It's like he's a ghost. It's like he passed away, even though he didn't, both in the movie and outside of the film, in the sense that Michael J. Fox was definitely actively making other movies at this time. He was available, just not for this. Then we're in trouble already. Some of the roles seem to continue from the first film, like the principal kind of thing, but they're just recast. And the only person who seems to be in it again is Mark Holton, who is now, it looks like 10 years older. I think he was too old in the first one when they were playing basketball. Now they switched from basketball to boxing. Good old college boxing. I guess he's going to university. It's very exciting. And then it seems like John Astin and Mark Holton hope that Jason Bateman has the Wolfman gene, so he will be good at boxing. This is almost like dog fighting. They're hoping that he'll go absolutely insane and then beat the shit out of someone when he's First of all, never in my life had I heard of boxing in like high school or college where they just have a full-blown ring in the middle of the college gym. That's a little bizarre. Second of all, they just took the thing, like this title of the movie is very accurate because there's no evolution of the story. There's no older Teen Wolf. There's no man wolf. It's Teen Wolf again. It's everything you thought happened in the first one, happening again under a slightly different set of circumstances. A lot of explaining how the turning into the wolf works, as if no one is familiar, not only from the first film, which was very successful, but also just from Wolfman lore. It's pretty standard. I also like that they clearly recycled Michael J. Fox's makeup, wolf makeup, prosthetics, and suits, seemingly. Jason Bateman looks almost exactly the same. They couldn't even be bothered to update that. They said he's also going to be able to sing. This was at a time, I guess, in the late 80s where songs from the 50s and 60s were really cheap to license, so everybody pretended that they were into like classic rock and roll. So he's singing Do You Love Me and everybody's just losing their shit. It's the most miraculous thing they've ever seen. I like John Astin in this. I think he's a better casting choice than the original, the first one. I can't remember who it was, but I like John Astin, I will say that. I also like Kathleen Freeman is in this movie. She's the old lady who looked up from under her glasses. Kathleen Freeman was like Jerry Lewis's lady, not sexually, but he would use her in so many of his films. And she was also in Ready to Rumble. She played Jimmy the King's mother. And his father was Louis Arquette, real-life father of David Arquette. So it comes all full circle. So Kathleen Freeman has a very special place in my heart. However, she's doing nothing to save this, because when he looks at her, his forehead starts to bubble. That was the small Werewolf in London kind of effects they had going on. And then other than that, and the sweating, it's very turn around and I have fangs. Turn around and I have hair. And then for some reason, I don't know, and they did this in the other movie when Michael J. Fox was playing basketball. You were a teen. You turned into a wolf. Where'd you get the fucking ability to do a backflip while boxing in sneakers and shorts and boxing gloves, and you just do a gigantic... What wolf was ever that athletic? Maybe if it was an ape. Maybe if it was teen monkey. But even then you don't see them do it. Wolves are not that athletic. Really giving a lot of credence to wolves here. I really must say. And then I guess they thought, hey, let's put our money on this guy and see if we can get this wolf involved in maybe some sort of illegal college boxing gambling ring. That seems to be what happens. And then there's a sequence at the end. I don't know if it's a reception or a graduation ceremony. And he looks into the tuba. And he's a wolf. Like, he didn't notice the fucking hair on his face. He had to look at himself in a reflection. There doesn't even seem to be anyone there. It seemed to be really low budget. They seem to blow a lot of the budget on the carnival, which is very hip and happening, and nothing for the final graduation reception thing. And everyone's screaming as if they've never seen a wolf before, as if they're somehow unaware of this man's cousin, who they've explicitly mentioned multiple times. And I, like Michael J. Fox, will never see this film in full.